Rated T for teen.
With Empire Earth 2, The Art of Supremacy, we've added the feature of heroes. And heroes are basically units that are fighting among your forces, and as they do well in battle, one of them, like if you have a certain number of one type of unit, one of those units will be chosen to become a hero. If that set of forces is doing really well, it will become a hero, and it will scale up a bit and get a banner over them. You know, heroes, obviously, they're stronger, they're better than your average unit, but they also have the added advantage of you can form armies around them. And then when you form armies around them, those units that are in that army get a visual cue. They have a little, visual indication underneath that they're part of that same army, and that entire army gets a bonus as well. So you're not only getting this one cool guy who does really well for fighting well, but you have the option to rally around him and create this army that gets bonuses, especially if the units are of the same type. So if you've got a swordsman and he does well in battle and he gets promoted to a hero, then if you form an army, all the other swordsmen in that army are going to get a big boost, and the units that aren't swordsmen won't get quite as much a boost, but they'll still get a bonus. So you're getting a really powerful, effective military force there. And so it gives you a sense of personal investment in the forces that you create, because you want your guys to do well so that they turn into heroes, and then you form armies around them, and they become that much more powerful. And the next thing you know, you've got a couple different armies formed around a couple different units, and you're just chewing through your opponent.
Well, in the historical stuff, we try to always have truth in there, but you can only get truth to a certain resolution. So it's important that you maintain good gameplay mechanics and keep it fun, and you don't really want to play every minute of the 100-Year War out. It's just, it's an RTS game, right? So within the resolution of what we can do, within the pacing of the RTS genre, you really want to try to keep things accurate and fun. So I don't think in the historical areas we did anything ever that we knew was historically inaccurate, but we made approximations and we made compromises between different sorts of history. With the stuff in the future, obviously we have more creative license at that point, and we just would do things we thought were cool.
Yeah, one of the key things was to do a lot of research on the campaigns, and then try to fit those within the framework of the Empire Earth franchise. So it was really trying to latch onto the moments in history that really lent themselves to fun gameplay, and that was kind of the key. Is we want to keep faithful to history. We don't want to butcher history, but we also want to make sure that the player is having fun as opposed to getting a history lesson.